Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today, our show is being sponsored by Good Light Creative. Tell us a little bit about Good Light Creative.
Yeah. So Good Light Creative, we are a graphic design firm or company, I should say, that helps small businesses, entrepreneurs, startups, as well as nonprofits. And we help pretty much anything that needs to do with graphic design. So if you're looking for websites, logos, business cards, any type of stationery, come to Good Light Creative. We'll be able to help you. We customize everything. And it starts with a consultation, and we talk to you about your needs. And from there, we build a platform and we build a project that's going to fit your business.
I love it. And by the way, some of you know her as Jacqueline Laura, aka my roommate. And she is sponsoring today's Wellness Wednesday. So of course she gets to be on the show. And I can attest and give a great testimony to Good Light Creative and their amazing services. So if you need anything graphic design, please reach out to Jacqueline and her sister.
Yeah.
Anyway, so today we're going to make it kind of a short Facebook Live for Wellness Wednesday. I have a couple of announcements to make before we jump into everything. First and foremost, I want to remind you, if you are looking to transform your mindset and to maybe get out of the rut maybe you're feeling, maybe just improving your mindset for the holidays, I am beginning what I like to call the You Are Enough Challenge. And if you are not part of the You Are Enough community, I strongly encourage you to join us. The challenge starts on Monday, and there's amazing prizes, including weekly calls with me, a coaching session at the end of the challenge, signed books, just all of this fun stuff that we're going to be giving away for the challenge. And, you know, the You Are Enough community is a community where we don't allow selling, we're not spamming people. I watch very carefully who's making posts and things like that, because I want the community to be very just supportive of one another and talking through struggles and things that maybe we need encouragement with. So if you're looking to get inspired and you're looking to jump into your greatness and start creating a mindset for success, I strongly encourage you to join us. I will put the link to the Facebook group on the comments here after the show. But you can also go into Facebook and look up You Are Enough Community. So that's that announcement. Also, the Blonde Bombshell podcast. Make sure you check us out. We release new episodes every Monday. The Blonde Bombshell podcast community on Facebook and also online and on iTunes. And if you are looking to create a relationship with me like Jacqueline is regarding sponsorships or affiliate relationships, please reach out to me. I have a lot of exciting things coming up with social media, TV networks, events, speaking engagements, and I am locking arms with amazing entrepreneurs, small businesses, any type of company that is looking to join a sponsorship partnership with me. So reach out to me. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to talk about the all or nothing mindset today. And Jackie may have to sneak out of here a little early
Yes.
Because actually the beginning of this, we're going to talk about exactly what you're going to be leaving to go do. Last week we talked about the I'm too busy mindset, and we got a lot of great feedback on that. And I've been remembering this week kind of what we talked about. Did you kind of think about some of the tips that we chatted about?
Yeah, especially, I've gone into my kind of third week at my new job, and I feel like now I'm kind of getting more into a routine where actually I can maybe control my routine a little bit at work. So it's been nice where I've gotten out of the training phase, and now it's more of treating my work as my own business as well, because I'm help people with getting jobs. So I am working towards that at this point.
Awesome. I just want to say hi to everyone just real quick. Hi, Tina. Thank you for commenting. And other people that are watching. I can't see your name, but thank you guys so much for joining us. Like I said, we're going to make this kind of quick because I also have to record some podcasts in about 10 minutes. So we're going to be talking today about the all or nothing mindset. So first question is, I want you to think about, have you ever skipped your workouts or going to the gym just because you couldn't dedicate a whole hour to the gym?
Yes.
Seriously, we talked about this, I think, last week.
Yeah.
How I always thought that if I didn't spend an hour and a half at the gym, I might as well not go. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many of us have done that? Yeah. And so Jackie is actually leaving here in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
5 minutes to go to gym class, right?
I made it to boot camp tonight.
It's a boot camp.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. I already did my workout this morning. Otherwise, I would join her. But have you ever did that? Like, oh, well, I can't do a full hour, so I'm not going to go. Or maybe you decided you would start eating healthy tomorrow because you already had 2 sodas today.
Or you always have to start on a Monday.
Right? All or nothing, right? So it's like, oh, I screwed up today. I'm just going to eat like crap the rest of the day and I'll start tomorrow. This is what we call the all or nothing mindset. Do you have any other examples of all or nothing mindset?
I'm trying to think.
So all or nothing could be, well, I failed at this test. So like in college, I failed at this test, so I'm not going to become a good engineer, right? Or I didn't get this promotion. I am not good enough at my job, right?
Or even think of your financial aspects. I started kind of budgeting from month to month, and all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? You look at the middle of your month, I'm like, man, I spent probably more money than I should have. Do I just continue on that track or do I reset myself?
Ooh, that is a good one. Right. See, I have to give Jackie props because she never knows what the topic is going to be.
Never.
Sometimes I ask her, do you want to join me? And then sometimes she'll say yes, sometimes she won't. And then she doesn't know what the topic is. Good job. So our all or nothing mindset is wrecking our attempts at becoming healthier in our mind, body, and soul. So obviously you might be familiar with the word perfectionism.
No.
And she says that because a little OCD people. And which is wanting to make sure that your blog posts, your product or design is perfect before it's out in the world. So sometimes like today, I was like, I've had a really busy day and I was supposed to go live at 5 and now it's 5:40. If I had the all or nothing mindset, I'd be like, oh, just screw it. I missed my time. I'm not going to do it. Right. But I know all of you lovely people out here like to see Jackie and I on Wednesday. So it's the all or nothing is really closely related to perfectionism. So especially for new entrepreneurs, right?
Definitely.
Maybe we're making posts. I know that you and I have struggled with this. We make posts where it doesn't get a lot of interaction. Right. And what have you thought about that?
Well, sometimes it's trial and error. It's especially social media. I feel like it's such a big game in a sense. Because you always have to think about when do you play your certain players. So when should you post? The times you should post. What should your content be? Should I post more about my personal self or should I post more of my business? Because it all depends on the type of feedback that you can get from other people.
Right. And so what do you feel, because you've said it to me and I've said it to you, where we make this amazing post or, we post, all my social media posts for the most part are scheduled because of my crazy schedule. But what if we don't get the response? No likes. What do we think?
That people aren't interested.
Yeah. So why do I continue to make posts?
Exactly.
Right? So we've both struggled with that.
Right.
Like each time we make posts, well, why am I doing that? Right? That's the all or nothing mindset. So I struggle, and you struggle with this type of mindset, and often have to revert back to my grounding skills, which if you join the You Are Enough challenge, you are going to learn a ton about grounding skills. But in the next couple weeks, we're going to be talking more about that. And letting go of the all or nothing mindset can really help you make progress towards your goals and believing that you are enough, right? So when something goes wrong, we catastrophize and say, I'm not enough, right? Mm-hmm. Saying our whole life, right? Not just the situation at hand. That's the all or nothing. So what are some ways to overcome the all or nothing mindset? And it's simply this: starting small and staying consistent. Mm-hmm. The first thing that I think of goes back to the social media posts. Right? Staying consistent, even if you think your posts aren't good enough, even if you're not getting the engagement, it's about the consistency. You start small and stay consistent.
And the thing with staying consistent is it does take planning. I fall behind on this. Mm-hmm. I might do 2 or 3 posts on, certain days, and I have them planned out, but then it falls to the wayside. Mm-hmm. And then, people are super engaged, and then they're not. So, I feel like sometimes I have this cycle where I keep starting over in a sense. So mm-hmm. It does take planning. And if you're able to take at least 1 day a week to actually plan out your posts and plan out your social media, it's going to be better off for you.
Right. And so we talk about starting small with an action. This is the key to change: is action, action, action. So you want to start small so that you just can complete it. So for example, it may be 5 minutes of yoga or meditation. Both of these are grounding skills. Mm-hmm. 5 minutes. Putting it in for 5 minutes 3 times a week. That's starting small. But you do it to stay consistent, right? Not like, oh, well, I can't work out for an hour, so I'm not going to do anything, right? Or maybe just adding veggies and fruit into your meals a couple times a week. What days, how much, and following through with that. Just these little steps. And all of these things that we talked about are the grounding tools. Mm-hmm. So doing these small, healthy habits consistently trains your brain to believe that you are someone who follows through with intentions. So this is really going to help you build the habit muscle. Mm-hmm. And you will be able to build better and healthier minds, bodies, and souls over time.
That's right.
Yes. So I know Jackie has to scoot off because she is being consistent on her workouts.
That's right.
So I'm going to let you go to the gym.
All right.
Have a great workout. I'll see you when you get home.
And visit goodlightcreative.com.
Goodlightcreative.com. Don't worry. And I'm going to finish up with you guys here. Thanks, Jack. So basically, the all or nothing mindset is starting very small. So I want to challenge you. What can you do in your life? What small step can you make in your life that's going to change your life in the long run? And this is where I want the interaction to come from. So kind of the things that we talked about. And again, the You Are Enough challenge, we're really going to hone in on this and have that accountability piece to start making that small step to major change. So maybe it's starting a morning routine. It could be 5 minutes of affirmations in the morning. It could be a gratitude journal, right? So a lot of us start our mornings by looking at our phone. And last week, Jackie and I talked about the I'm too busy mindset, and what can really, take off with that is, not having that time for ourselves. So again, I really want to hear from you about some small action steps that you can make today, not Monday, not next week, but what can you make today that is going to help improve your life? And I want you to comment below. I want to give a shout out to, hi, Raquel. She's actually going to be on my podcast in about 5 minutes. So I got to wrap up because I'm interviewing her today. Super excited. Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tune in and watch the rest of it because it sounded like you needed to go. And to everyone else that's watching, thank you so much. So again, comment below the one small change that you're going to make in your life. And I know Raquel said working out. So Raquel, what days of the week and how often are you going to work out? How long, right? So I just want you guys to comment in the box. Also, I'm going to put the link to the You Are Enough community Facebook page. So for those of you who want to join us in the challenge to transform your mindset and to start creating the life that you've always dreamed of and have some accountability and have fun and win amazing prizes, then definitely join us. So Raquel said at least an hour, 4 days a week. Yeah, girl. And I just have to say, Raquel and I are joining arms. She's going to be part of my PR person, getting me out there. So I'm super excited to lock arms with her. So, okay, Raquel, I'm going to hold you to that, 4 times a week, at least an hour. Tina says, I'm going to get index cards and make affirmations. I love that. I love that. I actually talk about that in my book. They're known as coping cards. So actually, if you go to my website, anyone that's listening, I created a list of the top 100 positive affirmations. You can actually go to my website, missionstrengthsd.com, and download your free top 100 positive affirmations. And I'll put the link in the comments as well after the show. So yes, I love that, Tina. Tina, I would love for you to take a picture of some of your cards and post it in the You Are Enough community group to show us. That would be awesome. Hi, Rachel Britton. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, yes. Oh, Raquel, publicist, sorry. I said PR. Love you, girl. Okay, so I am going to wrap up. But again, so let's keep this dialogue going about the small steps that you want to make that's going to make a big change in your life. And I will put the links to the You Are Enough community, as well as to the list of the 100 positive affirmations. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me and Jacqueline. She left, but we love our Wellness Wednesday lives and, talking with you. And I love that when we get done, this communication still continues. So thank you so much. And always, always remember, never, ever forget that you are enough. Have a great evening, and we will see you next Wednesday. Bye.